Hello guys and welcome to another combat archery video in Skyrim Requiem. So what did happen last video? I did achieve to buy the ebony craftsmanship book. So now I've got an ebony bow and ebony arrow of shock. That's why I decided to try again Dwemer runes. And I did go to the most easiest one. This is the one in Markart, the excavation runes. Why it is the easiest one? It's because you will fight Dwemer only at the end of this dungeon, and they will be busy against Falmer, and the Dwemer Centurion is a cheesy one. When you are playing a range character, it's very easy to be out of his range and to kill him. You just need to have enough arrows. But as I struggled in this place the last time against the Dwarven Sphere, and as I don't like to cheese, I said, oh, you will be back when you will have an ebony bow with the ebony arrows of shock. So this is the main change here. I've got this ebony bow and these arrows. What do I like? I like the last perk in Marksman, not the 101, the last useful perk, the one at level 80, I think, which give you 10 expertise and a plus 50% expertise for your arrows. So I think I will be a little bit short because I like this perk, and I was right. I was a bit short. That's why I did start again to do some Dwemer plays after I get this perk. But it's doable. It's changing, but yeah, it's quite fine. The issue for an archer is that it's not really an issue. But in order to be very efficient against automaton, you start to get through Falmer very easily. Because arrows are not so efficient against automaton, so you need very big arrows, and as soon as you've got a very big firepower, Falmer don't are an issue anymore. I'm still need 2 shots in order to kill them, so that's fine. During my first archer playthrough in V3.2, I did came very late in Dwemer runes because I was afraid of automaton. And when I get there, I did have my Dragonbone bow, I did have a very good level in smithing, in enchanting, and it was fine against automaton, and I did totally destroyed every Falmer I met. Most of the time I one-shot them. So here it's a bit better. I came sooner and I can enjoy this kind of place, because it's a huge difference to need 1 or 2 arrows in order to kill someone. So I'm pretty happy to be at this level. Unfortunately, my heavy bow needs also 2 arrows, so I did decide to do all the dungeon with my light bow, except for the Dwemer, I think. The Dwemer Centurion, because I need all the power I can get against him. In fact, I'm not sure that that I did a lot of damage through my heavy bow. I'm pretty sure most of the damage was done by the elemental part of my ebony elemental arrows. Meaning you can use a light bow in order to send more arrows more quickly. But yeah, as he was totally out of range, it was easy to me to use the heavy bow. So the spider was killed far more quicker than the last time I came here. And yeah, so in Marquardt you've got this place, and it's the perfect place to test out your build against Dwemer. There are not a lot of them, and you can easily skip them. You have maybe one mandatory Dwarven sphere, and after you can run away. And this Dwarven sphere, which was the one who stopped me during my first attempt here, will be defeated here by a Falmer. So yeah. But let's go. Between the two parts of this video, there is a lot of training session, power leveling, and I did also dragon hunting, which I will not show you on video because it's boring to see an archer fighting against a dragon. It's all about hide and seek. You don't need that much of skills to do that. It's not like watching a barbarian going melee with a dragon and using a pretty well-timed block in order to survive. Yeah, that's interesting combat. But archer against dragon, yeah, you don't want to see that. It's too long and too boring. Of course, I did more and more damage to them because of my ebony arrows, and I still use most of the time light bow because I need to move fast when I play hide and seek. But yeah, so I will not show you that on video, and I did also a lot of wall of power hunting because I need King's Shout at least at level 2, and I've got that now. The level 3 is behind a Dragon Priest, and I'm not ready to tackle a Dragon Priest right here, right now. I try it, and yeah, no, it was almost there. I think with a little more effort, it will be possible. But yeah, that means I'm not ready. So I will come back to Dragon Priest later. So 2 Word of Kings is, yeah, sufficient for me because I don't have very high attribute. My statistics are pretty well average. I lack a bit of health. I don't have that much in Magicka, but yeah, 2 Word is plenty sufficient. I'm totally happy with that. And as you can see, I even doesn't need it. And during this hunting, I did some Draugr plays, and there is frankly nothing to show. One of the king's place is the one in the small village at High Hrodgar, and there is a pretty interesting last room in it, where the door closes behind you and the guys are starting to get off their coffin one after the other. But it's a room which is hard at low level for an archer, meaning just after BFB, it would have been a little bit hard to get through. It's what I did during my first playthrough, and I got at that time only an 11 bow of fire, which was sufficient, but I did die 4 times, I think, in order to manage to get through. Not having in combat potion is difficult in this kind of room. But here I didn't die anytime. I didn't have any issue at all with a glass bow of. I didn't use any enchantment on it. With only a glass bow, well tempered, and a better skill as a player, I get through very easily. So I will not show you that on video because it's not interesting, first of all, and it will take a lot of time to show you everything, and I'm not sure it will be boring for you. It's still a bit boring because archery, pure archery, I will always kill people with my bow, and always the same. So I will focus on interesting place. So I need to stop to say so at start of each of my phrases. When I heard me on video after recording it, I said, "Oh, it's horrible." Well, I will try to alternate. I will do this video with Dwemer without the 80 perks in Marksman. And in the next video, it will be 2 Dwemer runes. Not really, I see 2 Dwemer runes. In order to show you what's happened when I've got the 80 perk. And it will be combat archery against Dwemer Centurion, not chasing him from far away. And also I will go to Aetherium quest, because at the end of the quest there is an enchanted sphere, but it is in a very large place. So for an archer, ranger archer using combat archery, meaning I will move a lot, I will not sneak attack the sphere. It's the place to try a sphere. She's alone, and you've got place in order to run away. So next video I will tackle endgame bosses, Dwemer 1, in combat archery with a glass bow and ebony bow of shock, and it worked well. But here it's my first try against Dwemer sphere with my new equipment, 2 of them at the same time. So I did take ebony arrows, and as you can see, I need 4 of them with my light bow, which is quite a lot, which makes them still dangerous opponents because they did a lot of damage. And here I start to play with fire. I should retreat and heal myself, but I decided not to. And here I'm doing something very dangerous. Very, 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 very. Whoa. But I did have a bit of luck, so I'm pretty happy with that. And it performed quite well. Quite well because 3 to 4 rows against Dwemer sphere, it's still too dangerous for me. Black Reach will be a pain in the ass if I tried it right here, right now. It's always possible, you know, not always, but here I know I can kill them in 4 arrows. I could try it, but I prefer to be efficient. I did try during my first ever playthrough. I did have a lot of restriction and first ever archer playthrough. I did have a lot of restriction, and I did try to do everything at the lowest level possible, and it was hard. And I prefer to enjoy myself, and I try not to be over leveled. That's why I came here without all my perks in marksman, without the last bow. Because even if a dragonbone bow or Daedalic bow are heavy bow, and I will not be able to move very well, I know for sure that I will be able to kill them, to kill my opponent, the Dwarven Sphere, very fast because of them. So yeah, I can trade a shot or a bolt against an arrows or a hit. I can trade a bit. So yeah, I could have waited, but I decided to come to have a bit of challenge. And it's not too much challenge. As you can see, it's easy. I didn't die. I start to die less and less. Sometimes a trap kill me. Sometimes I does something very stupid and I died. So yeah, no, it's not here. It's him, yeah. First arrows is fine, but I will miss the second one because he moved at the last minute. And this guy is going to clean all the automaton, especially because I need to retreat here because of the trap. He will kill all the automaton, and it was the place where I decided the last time to stop my run because the Dwemer sphere here was too hard to handle. I managed to kill it, but yeah, I did chunk of an in-combat potion, and I did use a lot of arrows against it. And yeah, no, I said, okay, you're not ready. So I spend some time looting, and after I get finally upstairs, and yeah, nothing. This is, I think, the Dwemer sphere that should that had killed me the last time, but she didn't handle the frost Falmer with his frost troll. Range weapon, yeah, summon whatever you want if you are in my range, and if I can see you, I will kill you before. Which is not possible at the end of Skulldafen. At Skulldafen, you will see that the Frost Astronaut come at you, and the Conjurer are very far away. But we are not here yet. So from now, like I said, I will not show you everything on video. I did finish between this video and in the middle of the other video, I did finish, for example, the Dark Brotherhood quest. And yeah, killing human, even if it's the big Imperial special elite guard, who's need 2 arrows to be killed, it's not that interesting. I felt like I was in a shooting range. It was fun, but for you, I don't think it's cool. So if I'm wrong, don't hesitate to tell me in comment. But yeah, for now, this is a small series in Dwemer thematic. But in fact, the next dungeon in this video will not be Dwemer. But yeah, you will have on 4 dungeons 3 Dwemer dungeons in a row. in a row, not in a row, but yeah, you get the point. And after that, yeah, I will need to advance a bit the main quests, and I will not show you that on video because Falmer Embassy, I think, will be a piece of cake at that level. And after that, it's, yeah, Esbern, which is even a more piece of cake. And after that, it's Skyhaven Temple, which is not hard at all. Of course, the dragon is long, and yeah. And the fourth one are not hard to tackle at this moment. So I will not show you that on video, but I need to go there because I want my Dragonbone bow. I did test out some stuff. So for the sake of the test, I did put off the necessity to have craftsmanship book. And I forget to put it on again. So during my leveling, I saw that I could access to Dragonbone bow when I get to 100 in smithing, and I choose Dragonbone bow, smithing, and after that I said, oh, no, you can't. You don't have the craftsman book. So it was good because I was 100 in smithing and almost 75 in enchanting. So what I did is to I will talk about that with you later. Right here, right now, just enjoy the Dwemer. I'm still level 31, and there will be a big jump in the next dungeon. I will be 35, and yeah, it will be against undead, but specific one. And I just want to showcase you two things, one at the start and one at the end of the dungeon. And yeah, it will be great. So time to test out our friend, the Centurion. So Orcish arrow, I didn't do a lot, which is pretty normal. Ebony arrows, yeah, you will need a lot of them, which is again totally fine. In order to get through Centurion and Enchanted Sphere, you need shock arrows, and at least ebony shock arrows. I could have tried Orcish shock arrows, but I don't want to spend my precious void salt on them. Of course, there is a recipe in the forge in College of Winterhold, which allow you to have salt for only gem, salt gem and soul gem, I think. Yeah, it's that. It's amethyst, salt, and soul gem. This is, I think, the recipe. So, yeah, we are here to get Dawnbreaker in order to power leveling. But first of all, you need to get through all these guys. And what's the big difference in the two videos is I did manage to reach 75 in restoration, which allow me to have two stuff I display here. First of all, you can see my health bar regenerating very fast. It's because of the powerful aura of healing. This stuff is a monster. It will help you a lot, especially during long fight. And the other spell was the Circle of Protection. Circle of Protection is dedicated to deal with number. I don't need it all to deal with small room. If you are in a very small room and you've got this Circle of Protection, you will be able to stay out of melee range attack. Of course, bowmen will still kill you, but you will survive. And I did choose Dawnbreaker quest because there is a bunch lot of these guys. Most of the time you come here at a level at a far less level. Why? Because you want to have Dawnbreaker very early if you are especially a new player and you want to enjoy this powerful item in order to kill undead. It is the best one-handed item in order to kill undead. So you can come here and get it very early in the game. But these guys are very dangerous because there are a lot of them, and if you come very early, you don't have an enchanted silver weapon. Most of the time you only have a silver weapon, and it will cost you so much stamina to get through, and the last room can be sometimes difficult. That it's a good challenge at low level. Low level, I mean 15 to 20. I didn't try it at 15 because my first ever character was a sword and bow Nord character, and when I came here I think I was level 20, and I struggled a lot for two reasons. I was not very skilled as a player, but I did find out that there is a very efficient strategy here. These guys are weak against shout, and you don't need a fire shot. A Fus Roda, the 3-word shot, will half their life. And it's a big difference, because when you will start to fight against them, you will kill them much faster, which will allow you to deal with the number. So, but I did need Dawnbreaker in order to sell it. For the guys who didn't subscribe my channel, I didn't put it on the Reddit. There is a very small 1 minute and 30-second video of power leveling. I did train 2 times in a row with Tolfdir, getting 10 level of alteration. And after that, because I was near level 70, it cost me a lot of money. And after that, I did buy a very expensive soul gem, and I sell him the Dawnbreaker. It was 26k, I think, which make me a big leap in leveling because of speech leveling. And I did get another level, and I did take 5 other lessons. So that's why I need Dawnbreaker in order to sell it. And I think I will do the same with other Daedric artifacts. So that's why I am here. But it's also a good occasion to showcase you the Circle of Protection, which is very underrated. But for some build, if you have issue to deal with number, and the circle is not moving, so that you can put the circle in order to close away. You can close away and say, oh, all the guys who are behind this circle, you will not come to me anymore. Here, because I am an archer, I don't need to split into my opponent, because I can kill them from far away. But yeah, this circle is pretty good. And if you have this circle plus the powerful aura of healing, yeah, you can get shot by arrows, you will regenerate it, and you can deal with people in melee range because they are turning their back to you. And for an archer, you see, it's so fun. I find it fun. It makes the game easy against this kind of encounter. And I am at a level where I even don't need it anymore because I've got the stagger perk. I will showcase it a little bit in some moment. I think I have improved a lot my flow in English, but I still have some issues sometimes in order to find my word. So in a few moments I will not use it because I was low on Magicka. I don't know, I don't remember why, but I will not use it. But inside a very small corridor, there is someone shooting arrows at me, and I don't know where it is or is far away. Okay, I can't find him. I will come to kill him later. And as you see, I did take 3 or 4 arrows, but I've got my leather armor, which is tempered, and I've got my mage armor. So yeah, this dungeon I think was designed in order to be tackled at level 20. Maybe the last room will need some specific preparation because the mage here is can be dangerous. Depending on the build, his human form is dangerous or his other form, the tenebrous form. And personally I did struggle against the human form when I was a sword and board character. As a mage, I did struggle against the human form again. As an archer, I did struggle against... during my first playthrough, I did come here far sooner, and I struggled against the other form because I sneak one-shot kill the mage at the start of the combat. So yeah, I cheese him a little bit, despite playing a combat archer, meaning trying not to sneak at all as soon as possible. So here I will not use the circle of protection because I don't have enough magicka, and the stagger perk will be my best friend. And this is a corridor, so they can't get through their own allies. So I can chain killing them. And I still have my ranger perk when needed. Oh, didn't stagger him, but ranger perk is your best friend if you not stagger. you don't have a stagger effect. So, yeah. Do I really need the circle of protection? I don't think so. But it's fun to use. And I hope I will need it in Labyrinthian. I hope it will ease my day a lot. I've got a video of me running through Labyrinthian, and it was more a running marathon than a fight. But I did manage to get through the first room of Labyrinthian without taking any in-combat potion, which is not that easy, especially in this room. I will maybe need 2 potions at the start of the room. We will see. So, yeah, I'm lost. Come on. So the last room is a challenging one. You need to come prepared, and you need to have a strategy or to have a level strong enough to destroy your opponent. Me, I am overpowered here as an archer. What did I want to show you here? So, as an archer with enchanting, and you don't need to be very at high level in enchantment. With a level 50, you've got the Fire Burst enchantment, which will allow you to get through. I forget this coffin. I didn't skip it. Oh, it's because I was so efficient. I knew that. Totally not. I'm lying. Okay. Let's go. And let's play in a small environment with explosive fire burst arrows. So the explosion area with the fire burst enchantment is far better than the explosion area of arrow. And I think even without the circle of protection, it would have been easy. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and let's see in the next video, which will be Dwemer only and with 2 endgame bosses. Don't hesitate to subscribe. Bye bye.